4. Team score is 12-4, and now Dan was talking about the next match. That's against #1 ranked Mike Zadick, 25-0, going up against Mike Kulczycki. Mike Kulczycki, a junior, ranked #6, and this should be a good one.
Well, I'll tell you, Kulczycki has 2 wins, I believe, over Zadick last year, or more than that. I'm not even sure, but Zadick has beaten him a couple times, and the last time out he's beaten him. So it took quite a ways, I think, into the third period to really show his dominance. But Zadick gets into a hand fighting match with this guy every time, and so it's like nobody gets nothing accomplished. So, you know, he needs to open this match up.
These two met last year in the Big Ten.
Wow, there was a shot. There's no hand fight there.
Got right after
Michigan came right out for a sweep single.
We're at 149 pounds. The 5th match of the evening. The score is 12-4 in favor of the Iowa Hawkeyes, who scored 12 points only in the whole meet last time against Michigan. So it's a different meet already. There you see it, the records, the rankings. Zadick versus Kulczycki.
Well, this is #2 versus #3, or vice versa, you know, depending on which poll.
We're talking about the team race. Both teams real strong coming into the last part of the season. We'll be seeing each other obviously tonight and then at the Big Tens in a few weeks.
And sometimes styles just bother you a little bit. And Kulczycki's got one of those styles.
He keeps his hips back quite a ways when Zadick gets to control the wrist or the elbow, and that, I tell you, that eliminates a lot of what Zadick wants to try to do, to plant the feet.
Kulczycki, one of 3 St. Ed's boys from St. Edward's High School in Ohio, and so Joe McFarland, being from the area there, that's not a bad place to have a hotbed of recruiting.
A lot of
Look
great
at this!
wrestlers.
Wow, big break, big break.
2 points takedown.
Yeah,
that was a good call there. There were supporting points on the knees, and Zadick was definitely behind Kulczycki. Kulczycki's had some success, but last year at this time when he was having that success against Zadick, I think Zadick was a little bit more in a slump. I mean, he was really going through a slump at that point in time, and he kind of came out of that slump at the Nationals and hasn't looked back since.
There's the one escape that makes the score 2-1 in favor of Zadick. We're only a minute and a half into the first period.
actually, Michigan kid, I can't pronounce his name.
Kulczycki.
But anyway, he is really kind of setting up everything. He's been doing the shooting. He's been doing the opportunities, which Zadick's been able to capitalize off. And I'm sure that Coach Zalesky would like to see Zadick controlling and setting up his opportunities to shoot, because once you give a guy a certain position, sometimes it's difficult to stop him. But Zadick's flexible, and he's got the ability to come out of some stuff, and that's exactly what he did. Oh,
nice drop single leg.
Thing.
It's going to test Zadick's ability to counter this. He's going to try to come out the back door.
He's got heavy hips.
Yep. He allowed Zadick to get his hips to the outside.
Boy, oh boy, look at this.
What's he need to do there, the Michigan Kulczycki?
Just what he's done. He's come out the back door.
Look at this. Wow, wow, scramble. There's, oh, wow. What's the knee there? What's the knee?
He gave 2 points takedown to Kulczycki there, so it will be Zadick down, Kulczycki on top with a 3-2. With the 3-2 lead, here's the replay.
You mentioned what he had to do. He just had to do exactly what he did.
He picked him in the air.
Picked him up and tried to switch off.
Oof.
Almost got a big move out of that.
Right.
And that's where he got the 2 points. The weights was on the knees. So
yeah, this is a mistake by Zadick right here. When the guy's in on your low ankle and he's riding, you got to get up, get your foot down to the mat and kick out of there, or get a fresh start. So. Oh, he's doing a pretty good job of riding in there. And this is more action than they've had in most of their matches.
Right, and with 26 seconds left in the match, I mean, this is when you win tight matches, is sometimes at the end of this period here, if he can go ahead and Kulczycki can ride the tar out of him, basically, for the remainder of this period, that's big. Zadick can answer with an escape.
He's leaving that leg back. He's leaving that leg back, and I'll tell you what. Oh, he let it go. Wow. He may get a reversal.
Good hip action here would give him a reversal.
He should have went for, he went for his one, which he probably should have, but looked like he could have actually did a leg attack, a reshot right there, and scored a 2-point reversal.
But he needed to get the escape. That was the most crucial thing about that time. With 5 seconds left in the match, or the period.
Well, Mike Zadick, the senior, we asked him about his thoughts on the last leg of the season.
Red is going down. You know, it's pretty exciting to get done with it and get closer to that national tournament. You know, something I've always looked forward to is winning nationals. And I look at our schedule and think, geez, we've gone through all that, and we just have that little couple inches left. And I'm just, you know, I'm excited to perform out here in front of my fans for the last time this weekend.
Well, he has an opportunity to thrill him here, and it's a 4-3 match in favor of Kulczycki from Michigan.
Well, he basically intentionally released him. Boy, Michigan's taking it. Michigan's doing the offense. Stopped him, good counter. But I tell you, he should have rode him a little bit there. I mean, the Michigan kid had 22 seconds of riding time, and you know, you never know what's going to make a difference. That's the kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff you got to do. You got to take advantage of where you're at. Michigan has been the aggressor here. He's been getting to Zadick's legs.
And I guess the question is, can he keep up being the aggressor a minute and a half from now in the third period?
Well, that's the question. That's the question.
I think he has to do that, and if he wants to keep on winning this, or having a chance to win this match, because once he stops, I think Zadick will explode on him. Zadick has a favorable tie in here. He's got a double underhook. He likes to jack this up and go.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
No, he hasn't scored yet.
He
got it. There it is. There he got it.
And you can see that coming from the front headlock position. He got into double underhooks. He let Kulczycki kind of come out of it a little bit, jacked him up right into that inside trip.
Right there, Jim.
Yeah, wow.
You could see it coming.
Didn't give it to him this time until he got him on the edge. I'll tell you, McFarland's out there in the mat as much as his athletes. Yeah, he's getting a little bit of that riding time. He's sticking with him a little bit here, and he's that's a little smarter that time. Still tough match. 5-5.
40 seconds left in the second period. The score is 5-5. We've had a lot of action here between Zadick and Kulczycki, the Z boys. How often do you find wrestlers with both wrestlers with Z's in their name? They've wrestled a lot, 4 or 5 times, trading wins, but Zadick winning the last 2 times.
Oh boy, look at this, look at this. That was 2 points. Oh, he gave it to him as he slid out. I'm not so sure the referees, they were going to have a call on that one. It slid out, see? It's a tough call, because if you do it when you stop.
But look again, once again here in this situation, right, Kulczycki just dives out right here. He bails out. He didn't counter it like it was in the middle, just like we talked about before in the previous match. You really can't complain about that when you go.
He kind of made I think he influenced the referee, actually, what you're saying. You know, it might not have been the best call, you know, correct call, but referees sometimes get influenced. Well, should I call flea in the match? No, I'll give the takedown. But you make your own breaks, basically, what you do.
McFarland, coach from Michigan, got.
Oh my gosh, hung on.
Erased that takedown.
Yeah, look at this, look at this. Well, I tell you, Zadick still got a chance to get out, but you know what he's got to do? Oh, wow, another technical violation. Who locked him? Oh,
he's saying that
wow.
He locked his hands.
Before he got a reversal? Wow, these 8 seconds are going to be crucial. I didn't see what he did there. I thought he locked him around the head and arm.
Well, the Michigan coaches are complaining. They thought Zadick had his hands locked.
Well, that's what they called.
Yeah, but they called it on the Michigan wrestler after the reversal because he had his hands locked around the legs.
No, I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll come back and look at that. Just want to remind you again, today at intermission, we'll be talking about a very special 1-hour program entitled K.O. Sanderson, Portrait of a Champion, coming to IPTV on March 31st. Plus, we'll show you an excerpt. We'll visit with USA Wrestling's Larry Nugent about their partner program, and we'll show you our remaining wrestling schedule for this season. Plan to watch today at intermission, and I know you're not going away right now. 1-point escape. The score is 8-8.
So they must have given the technical violation to Kulczycki.
Right.
So we're mistaken.
No. Yeah, it went to Zadick. It was against Zadick. So you're giving it to Michigan, right?
Right. Yeah. So it's 8-8.
He locked his hands up. I thought he had a front headlock. I didn't see it. We have to watch it for some other time. They saw it, so what the heck. Nobody's complaining. It's the right call.
8-8. No riding time. A minute and a half left in the match.
Hey, this is the big match to go into the halftime. Look at this. Look at this.
What's he need to do?
He needs to bump him on his butt. No, he needs to pull him back to the center. He needs to get up and pull him back. The guy's got a lot of energy there. He's got good splits. It's going to be tough to finish.
Yep, got the knee out.
Wow.
There we go back at minute 11 in the third period. Minute 11 left in this match.
When Zadick grabbed that leg, he held on to it. He needed to finish immediately.
Well, how about this? You're taking the #1 ranked wrestler in the country. One of his last meets as a senior. You're just taking him 8-8. well into the third period. So I think the Michigan coach has got to be happy with it. They'd like to steal one here, though. I think they can if they stay on the offense here. You can see that Zadick's starting to creep up a little bit.
Got that right leg
And he
stuck
has
out there a
stayed
little
on the
bit.
offense.
Yeah.
And that's
Got
what we
that-
were asking about.
Got that right leg stuck out there. There's a great shot. But he didn't finish it. But, oh, no.
caught it.
Look at this. Wow. Boy, I tell you, he just hesitated. He just hesitated. He's really got that. Zadick decided not to go for it because I think he felt in danger there a little bit. He could have let go and come up, but I'm telling you, I think he felt the guy has his knees there. Now, that was a great shot by Zadick, but he did not clear his ankles. Zadick's usually pretty good in sudden victory stuff, so, but Kulczycki's got that good lead.
I was going to say,
that
remember
right,
Kulczycki's first shot right off the...
but he's not quite shooting as hard. He needs to pop him hard before he shoots. One mistake, or create the scoring situation. That's what I think that somebody needs to do. Whoa. Look at this. Look at this.
Woo!
Here we go.
Now, we got to remember that first shot by Michigan off the first of the whistle. See what happens here.
That right leg. Uh-oh, there it is. Wow, that was simple. It was a bad shot. Bad shot by Michigan. Great reaction by Zadick. Bad shot. He was flat on the mat. There's halftime. That's big halftime. It would have been bad for the Hawks to lose that one. I tell you, Zadick stuck in there. Michigan did a great job of
10-8 victory for Zadick. There you see the score at halftime. Iowa 15.